Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the Ghetto Rig Podcast. For those who don't know, my name is Eddy. To my left, we have my co-host Jay, and behind the cameras, controlling all the goodies and all the buttons, Miggy doing his thing. Uh, Welcome back. Shout out to our official sponsors, UFC Gym Largo and Pinellas Park, and the Vitality Wellness Centers. Links are in the description. We've got an updated description, so the link should be all good. I know Ozzy had said something about that a little while ago. I don't know if we had got it updated or not, but it's all updated again. So yeah, check that out. Subscribe, like. We're getting started. We're talking about perfumes right now because I want to buy something new, but at the same time, I'm kind of like convincing myself that I don't really need it. But I do like having what I was mentioning to Jay is having like multiple perfumes to pick from. I got roasted the other day for calling my cologne a perfume or whatever it is. It's a fucking fragrance. I don't know how you want me to phrase it. Like it's a perfume. Yeah, it's that to me. Like once we started like talking about this more and more and more, I just stopped saying cologne.
Yeah, because the whole idea of the cologne, perfume, eau de toilette, this and that, it all kind of started. So okay, what is eau de toilette? It basically like translate that, Miggy, for us. I think it's
It was
just
a
like
French guy that dropped the piss bottle in a toilet and he said, "Ah, the toilet."
So I think it's just means water, like toilet water, right? Like
Toilet
water for bathroom, basically um, like that. Yeah,
Toilet water.
yeah.
That
So
was pretty fucking close.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so basically, like, because everybody kind of kept it in the bathroom and then they used it as they would take a shower, whatever, blah, 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 right? But I think, like, that whole cologne and all that shit came around where people were trying to make a difference between, like, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, oh, this is cologne because back in the day, if you put cologne on, they're like, oh, you smell like a girl. So they couldn't just say I'm putting perfume on, I'm putting cologne on, and that's where the percentage of oil came in, low percentage of oil, so you don't fucking smell that crazy, so you're not smelling like a girl, right? But then we've had this conversation. I've mentioned this a lot, like
Very few that are actually like masculine.
Le
Or
Male.
feminine.
Le Male is probably one of the by Jean Paul Gaultier is probably one of the most iconic, most sold perfumes out there, right? And it is an actually vanilla perfume. It's a women's vanilla perfume that they put in a men's bottle. Like it's all about the marketing. The reason being is because guys like, well, I don't want to smell like a girl, and girls like, I don't want to smell like a guy. But the minute you put it in a different bottle and call it something else, now it becomes okay. I can buy this because this is a girl's perfume.
I've seen this
right?
blue shit on many people's nightstands.
Yeah, this is the most iconic perfume you can buy. This is what kicked off the entire line of all the Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male. The entire line was kicked off with this one, and I think what's his name worked on this. Quentin Biche, if I'm correct. Can you look up who was the perfumer behind it? I think it was Quentin Biche or some other very very known name. Um, yeah. Okay. Never mind. It was what's his name? Francis Kirkjean, who makes Baccarat Rouge. He was the guy that designed it. As a matter of fact, the original Sauvage was designed by him too. Right, and then he created his own company. So the story goes that he never wears perfume. The only time he wears perfume when he's testing new perfumes. That's the only time he actually wears perfumes. So he's always wearing a perfume, but that perfume is going to be the next future perfume. You just don't know what it's going to be, right? Um, so anyway, there's no such thing as guys or girls. Like if somebody's making fun of you by saying, "Oh, you just called it a perfume," blah blah blah. No, it's bullshit. None of that exists. Um, I don't know, but anyway, I have this thing that you should have 10 perfumes. Like, unless you're collecting, or you don't have the funds for it, you should really strive for 10 of them, right? Like two for each seasons, day and night. That's 8. Then you have one for going out, like date nights per se, and then one for special occasion. I think your special occasion perfume should be something very unique that you like and your girl likes, and not necessarily your girl likes. It's more that you like and enjoy.
Imagine you just.
My special occasion, the one that I mentioned earlier, is not Emily's favorite. That's for sure.
Yeah, because she smells like that smoky stuff or whatever.
I think it's
She
too
gets the
like
burn.
pungent for
Yeah.
her when she's like up close to me constantly and having to smell like that. And it's crazy how close that collector's edition often smells to Creed Aventus Absolute. It's insane. I sprayed on like the Absolute at the store in Madrid, and even after drying for an hour or two, it smelled exactly the same. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. She likes it on me, okay, but it's not her favorite. Like when she's like constantly next to me, she'll say that it's like kind of starting to annoy her, or whatever.
Yeah.
She also gets annoyed by anything.
You just fucking wear the most terrible cologne just because other people supposedly like it, and you just hate it.
Yeah, because like, can you go to Fragrantica real quick? There's this perfumer. His name is Meo Fushuni, right? And I kind of started rabbit holing about him, and if you pull up Meo 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 MEO, and then space Fushuni. There you go. Just pull up the entire line. Like click. No, yeah. Just click on any of the perfumes that come up. Yeah. So there you go. So Buio. So that one that says Buio, right? That's fine. Nota de Viaggio. So he created perfumes when he traveled. I think this one is, if I'm not mistaken, this is like a Arabic inspired perfume when he was out. I know there was one with Morocco, and this one is.
What's up with the oils? Like the people that use the
I'll go into
thick,
it.
really thick
I'll go
oils
into
I've
it.
seen before.
Yeah, I'll go into it.
What is? How is that used? How do they apply that?
Yeah, I'll go into it. So Meo Fushuni, right? Like, go back again, Miggy, and pull up that Buio. Which was the second one.
It's
That's
not.
fine. Whenever it lets you do it. Anyway, so I have a little tester of it, and I put that on yesterday. That one right there. When I say this thing smells like a church, like I mean it. Like I'm talking about the incense in a church. It's smoky. It's all that stuff. If I wear that, women are gonna stay like miles and miles away from me, right? Like if I'm trying to get compliments from girls, they're gonna stay miles and miles away. Dude's gonna think I'm like fucking priest or some shit, right? But I really like the smell of it, right? So this is where it comes in when the collector part comes in. It's like, okay, I have my 10 perfumes that I'm going to wear, but then there are these perfumes that I like to wear on my own at home because I really like the smell and I'm enjoying the smell of this perfume specifically, right? So if I were to get this, I would get this just to wear it on my own and enjoy the smell of it on my own, right? Like this is not a mass appealing. You can't just wear this.
You wear cologne before you go to sleep or perfume?
It's very rare. The only time that happens is when I'm testing the colognes that I have. I'll spray it on a couple hours before I go to sleep, and then
I catch myself doing that all the time as like an after shower like normal ritual of like spraying on perfume all the time. I like go and grab my deodorant, spray, and then I'll look at it. I'll even sit there and think about which one, and I'm like, oh well, I'm going to sleep. I don't know why I did that. But.
No, I don't just specifically put it on to go to sleep. I put it on hours before, so I'm just actually smelling, trying to see, going through the waves, and it just so ends up that I go to sleep.
What's your favorite scent right now?
My favorite scent's always been aquatic, fresh, citrusy, specifically like fresh mandarin, fresh tangerine, like the Italian mandarin smell. And lately I discovered that fig is another one, like a green fig. And then now I'm getting more into oud and ambers, which I hate vanilla, and that's how they create amber. But there are some ambery fragrances that vanilla is very toned down, but it's like a very sweet, very captivating smell. And now, like the mix of between oud and that amber has been like my number one go-to.
Yeah, what's your favorite? Like if you had to pick a certain fragrance.
So right now, ones that I really like is the boozy ones that I would wear, and one of them is the Nasimato's Baraonda, and it literally smells like a barrel of cognac. That's literally what it smells like, just like sweet cognac.
Okay.
So I like that one a lot, but you can't just wear it in the summer, man. That thing is just like very projecting, and like you could just stand here and then feet and like 10-20 feet away from you, people, if the wind blows, they're gonna smell you.
See, like I feel like I have some sort of understanding sometimes of like the day and night smells, but I at the same time I think I don't.
So a good rule of thumb is if it smells fresh, aquatic, citrusy to you, that's day. If it has any type of a wood in it, right, like this is very basic, if it has any type of wood, leather, saffron, anything heavy like incense, if it reminds you of those Palo Santo, all those, that's more nighttime.
Okay, so the majority of my scents are probably nighttime.
No, yours are mass appealing all day, all season. Majority of yours are mass appealing all day, all season.
Okay.
So you can wear them anytime. You just went for those type of perfumes. But there are perfumes that the way I go for it is like, okay, well, what is the day like? How hot it is? What time of the year I'm in? And then I have several to choose from. And like, okay, I'm gonna wear this one. Because so the best way to discover whether you like the perfumer, you smell their lightest, which is like the day one, and then their heaviest one, and that gives you an idea of what the line is gonna be like.
And how do you apply those oils?
Oh, oils. So go pull up, go do the perfumist. Just type it in for Granica, the perfumist. Or you can just go to their website. Yeah, just click on that first one. Yeah. So that right there, right? So when you remove the cap, it's got a glass rod that goes directly in. As you pull it out, that glass rod will have the oil on it, and all you do is just brush it over. And then it just stays on there. Now, if you go to their website...
How, like, thick is the oil and, like...
It's like, picture like olive oil. Like if you took a glass rod, dipped it in olive oil, took it out, whatever's on it, and you just went...
Are you supposed to, like, rub it in after?
Not necessarily, because with heat, remember, heat destroys the top note, so you don't want to rub it in, you just want to lightly brush it over. Now, if you go to collection, just to give you an idea, so click in Modern Elixirs, the first one, right? He just came out with a bunch of new ones. Like all of these that you see, like they're on a yellow background, they're all oil. None of them have alcohol in it, and these are sprays, right? But if you click on it, click on it and go through pictures. Yeah, so you receive that with the oil as well. So when you buy this, you get the oil as well. And then you can upgrade that oil to a bigger 12 ml versus 3, right? So you can technically get perfumes like that are sprayable, that are oil, right? Or you can get the perfumes that are dabbable oil. Or you can get, if you go back, and the first one, and this has alcohol in it, but it's a very high concentration of oil, upwards of 40% oil. So half of the bottle is oil, basically. Right now I have a couple of his releases. They're all batch 1 and 1. They're never to be made again. That's it. Like no one can get these anymore. Right? So these are pretty but go to his collection, hit collection. And then what I want you to do, I want you to hit on oud, and then go to Japanese oud where it says go down, right there, exclusive 100 so Kinam oud. Click on that middle one. Yep. So there you go. So if you want a 12 ml of this oil, which is a little bottle, that would cost, click on 12 ml. Can you click on 12 ml? You can. It's $6,000. Because of the concentration of this, the
Well, it's 100-year-old sourced from Japan.
Japanese Kiara. Kiara is basically
behind the thing.
Kiara is basically Japanese oud, Japanese agar wood. So agar wood grows in different areas. It grows in Japan, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, India. So it grows in a bunch of places, right? And if it's wild, which means that it naturally happens like that, and the way they extract it. Remember, we watched the extraction video one day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Japanese. It's very, very rare. So 12 mLs of this thing will set you back $6,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what source you get this from. It's going to be that. That's the price. That's the market price across the board. Right. So if you go to EO Perfumes. Yeah, click on that. And Sar Oud. So they pride themselves on making perfumes that use like raw, very hard to find ingredients. Click on any which one of them. Doesn't matter. Click on that. Yeah. So you see it says $675 to $2,000. Like, oh, okay, let's see what the $675 is. Drop that menu down. That's a 15 ml.
Jesus Christ.
That's a 15 ml for $675. For $2,000, you're getting a 50 ml, and this is not the cheapest.
That's almost a tester bottle.
Yeah, this is not even like the most expensive one they have, right? But they pride themselves on having limited batches. Once this is done, it's done. They can't recreate it, right? So these, once you buy these, this is it. You know what I mean? So these are what's called exclusive. Now, if you go on a menu, I think they have the bespoke line. They also have the Attars. Attar is basically a mix of different oils. Yeah, so the bespoke line goes crazy. Now, this is the bespoke line. Look, $10,000 for a sprayable perfume that has alcohol in it, right? $11,000. So go down. Yeah. As you can see, these things can go up in price very, very quickly. It depends how much of a rabbit hole you want to go down on these, right?
Imagine talking like a like a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I use Sauvage. It's a good cologne. And then you're just like, that's little boy shit.
Yeah, go back to the
Like,
perfumist
damn.
website. Go back to the perfumist website.
I mean, if you're spraying $10,000 cologne, you better be fucking wearing a $500,000 watch.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. But this is for more collectors. This is for those oil magnets. You know, like the Arab. No, this is the wrong one. The perfumist. Yeah. So go on his bespoke line. There's like a bespoke line somewhere in there. Private vault. Click on private vault. On top's third one. Oh, there you go. Bespoke services. All the way to the. Yep. Click on that. And
What is
read
this?
this. Read this a little bit. Just read the whole thing out.
Bespoke service. A perfume that has never been made in the world, nor it will ever be made again. We'll make it just for you. Let the house that made the private perfumes for 3 sultans, 5 presidents, and over 100 royalty make a custom perfume for you. A perfume that no one else in the world will share with you. With over 300 years of experience making some of the most exotic and exclusive perfumes in the world, owning some of the world's rarest perfumes and oils, and dedicated to perfection with a purest standard, who better to make a custom perfume for you? Many perfume houses offer what they call custom or bespoke perfume making. Almost every one of them has an automated system that will simply give them a formula based on a few online choices you make. The synthetic formula will be called your new custom perfume, and they will send it to you and you will pay for it. Why would you do that? Just imagine how many people will make the same choices you make and get a similar or identical perfume. Imagine going to a place where people want to brag about their style and taste, only to find that a few people are wearing a similar or identical perfume to yours, all thinking that they got a bespoke perfume made just for them. That's not how we do it. When we say bespoke, we mean from scratch, fully bespoke. We take into consideration every detail, not just your taste and how you want to feel, what you like to smell, and what you want to reflect or present to others by the scent, but factors like weather, temperature, the nature of your lifestyle, skin type, and many other factors. Why are we the only ones who can do it? It's next to impossible that your order of custom perfume from one of the large companies will go through a real perfumist or perfume maker who will look into it or make a change to it. If you decide to hire a world-renowned perfumist who's not working with a major company, as most master perfumists are, and they have strict agreements and rules on not working or designing for other companies or individuals.
Go down.
Jesus Christ.
Well, go back up a little bit. Do Control F. Do Saddam. Okay, never mind. So this guy actually made perfume for Saddam Hussein.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Saddam Hussein basically came and he said he wants a musky perfume from a musk deer, specific musk deers from Siberia, this, and this. And he actually made that perfume for him. This perfume never to be repeated again. So this guy himself, like, he's very connected and he makes a bunch of perfumes for very, very rich people. And Saddam was one of the people,
with the
right?
prices I saw, I'll just go to Gia
So
for
go
80
down. Go down. I think there's a FAQ about the custom. Hit the FAQ and then just do the bespoke. For the, go back up a little bit more. Right there. Read the last chapter. Like prices for
the bespoke service start from a minimum of 30,000 USD going up to 100,000 USD based on the materials, the rarity, the complications of the work, and the mixing. With most projects ranging between 30 to 50,000. 50% deposit is required when initiating.
So if you want a bespoke perfume with this guy, it's 30K, right? But it can go up to 100K, maybe even more, depending, right? So clearly, like, they're using very, very rare ingredients, and they'll never do that again, right? Like, that's the whole idea of this bespoke stuff, right? And I think, like, they give you iterations of this and that, the third, and then
I mean, if I'm paying that much, I better be able to fucking make what do you call
at
it?
this point, you're flying the guy out to you. You telling him exactly what you like. He comes in with his little oils and shit, puts them on a fucking paper, lets you smell it. Oh, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that. This is what I eat. Like, he kind of like observes you, depending on how much work they need to do. Once they observe you for like a week or two, Now they're like, okay, he's doing this. He's eating.
I wonder
that,
how many people
that,
take
the third.
advantage of this service.
Probably not a lot. I'm going to tell you, not a lot. You have to be a very rich individual to go this route. Even very rich individuals, I don't think they go this route, right?
No,
Like,
very rich and very into
perfumes, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be like fuck you money out the ass
Yeah.
to do this, right?
And you don't like cars, you like
and
smelling
you gotta
good.
be bored as fuck.
Yeah, bored is definitely one of them too.
Like, because what's his name? He's actually British singer from he's big into perfumes and watches. He's actually interviewed Mr. Wonderful and
Ed Sheeran?
no, he's a British he's an older it was a band. Can you do Mr. Wonderful interview?
You talking about John Mayer?
John Mayer. I think
He's not British.
No, John Mayer. Do Mr. Wonderful watch interview.
He's interviewed hundreds of celebrities.
Click. It's not him. Yeah, pause this. This is not him. That's the young guy. No, you could have searched it on YouTube. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, bro. I'll keep going down a little. Yeah, right here. This guy. Michael, whatever. He's got a whole perfume collection, and he's big into, he's big into the, I forget the name of the perfume. Anyway, you can get him at Neiman Marcus. He has an entire dedicated room to that specific perfume. It's not custom. None of his shit is custom. It's just that one perfume house that he really likes. It's from England, and he just has all of them. You know, but
Getting a whole entire sneaker
and he's
closet.
very, very rich, right? Like, huh?
It's like getting a whole like sneaker closet.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. But again, he didn't go and spend $100,000. He probably spent more than $100,000 acquiring all those perfumes, but they're just bunch of perfumes.
Is it this bottles?
Yeah, those are the bottles. What's the name of it again?
AM and PM?
No.
Fragrance du Bois?
It's Fragrance de Bois. There you go. Fragrance de Bois. And they're each, if you buy them in Neiman Marcus, they're about $500 a bottle.
Yeah, these come out for about €325
Yeah.
on their website.
And he has like limited editions of
AM
these.
and PM, I think it's like his collection or whatever.
I think one of his bottles cost $10,000 by itself because it was bedazzled with an English flag on it. Like he has basically all of these in like its own little, it's its own little boxes for each thing. You know, it's just crazy, you know what I mean? So I don't know, like, but the bottom line is, all right, I don't know how we segued this fucking far away on perfumes, but yeah, bottom line is 10 perfumes I think is like good. If you're just starting, I think that's a good thing to have. And then what's gonna happen? Let's say you like leather, right? Ombre leather by Tom Ford is probably the easiest leather to get into, the most mass appealing, and you start with that, right?
Easy to get into, fucking expensive.
Well, no. What I'm saying is leather itself is a very strong smell. It's an easy leather to get into if you like leather, right? But then it can go, you know, very animalic and stuff like that. There's like, there's like called Cuero de Rusia, right, which is Russian leather, and this like they take the leather and they extract the smell of actual Russian leather when they make boots and shit like that. So like each leather has its own little smell because of the way they develop the leather, right? So, you know, when you buy that perfume, you want to smell that specific leather. So they have that. Or let's say Indonesia.
All I can think of is like fishy leather.
Yeah, I mean, some of them will get that. And then, for example, saffron has a woody, leathery profile. So sometimes you smell leather and it's actually not leather, it's just saffron, you know, that they put in there. And saffron is a flower, basically, right? That's very, very expensive. And then agar wood is probably the most expensive thing. Agar wood and whale vomit. The ambergris is probably the most expensive things to buy. There's black ambergris, there's white ambergris.
You've heard about that, Miggy?
About what?
They use whale vomit in inside of perfumes is like the most expensive.
I think I heard
thing.
it here when we were talking about perfume.
Yeah.
But
It gives you like that in very, very small concentrations. It gives you smell of the ocean, because basically it is like undigested shrimp and all kinds of shit in a whale's stomach, and he just vomits that out.
Yeah, fuck that. I fish too much to be trying to smell like fish.
Well, you really don't smell like fish, right? Like, yeah. So this is what it looks like, and to get this is fucking damn near like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. That little tiny rock, basically.
Yep.
You know, so I don't know, man. You can get like where there is a will, there is a way, right? Like that Demeter is not a black. It's not a black whale's vomit. It's a synthetic version of it, which stays basically. It just has that smell profile, and that's it. The actual whale vomit will change the smell as time goes by, right? Meaning, not only will change the smell when it's on you, but it also will change the smell as it's in a bottle. The actual whale vomit, right? So that rock, if somebody found that rock, that's like millions and millions of dollars.
What is that right there? Perfume whale vomit, like whale puke cologne 2024. The one that has all 4 colognes lined up. Are those colognes that have that in it?
Yeah, so technically they're supposed to, but I can tell you for a fact, Killian's, which is $60, that's not gonna have that.
Click on the article.
None of these are gonna have it in it. There's all gonna be a synthetic version of it. There's one that has in it, if you wanna see it. It's called Amber Supreme. Oh, that one has it. See that Jamaican ambergris? That one has it because that's that EO perfumes, right?
For $37.
It's not gonna be $37. Like the EO perfumes are way more expensive. This is some sort of a fake shit that they're selling online, right?
Okay.
But the actual EO perfumes will have that, and then you can go to less.
You told me the whale puke gives it like a fishy sea taste. What does whale poop give it?
Well,
yeah, it's a fake ass
go to
website.
less indemodables, less.
Everything is
Indemodables, and then
$37.99 to
do
$37.98.
Amber Supreme. Just do Amber Supreme. Yep, that one right there. Click on that. This actually has real whale vomit in it, and it's about $220. That's probably one of the cheapest ones you can get with the real whale vomit, and it's very like clean linen smell. When you put it on, it's very clean linen smell. That's what it gives you.
Why did they think to fucking put whale vomit in
Bro,
it?
I don't know, man. Some perfume, like some people have the nose for it. They're like, oh, it smells like shit. What if I put it in small concentrations or big concentration? Would it change? And then they just chop it up. They fucking extract the smell, and they're like, oh, this smells great. Because if I drop a drop, it's actually good. And that's how it comes around. Like literally, that's what it is. And now, nowadays with AI, Givaudan, which is like the biggest company that employs most of the perfumers, like when perfumers graduate, they'll go to France, go to Givaudan University, and then they become a perfumer for Givaudan from the university, right? Most of the time. And most perfumers, like whoever makes the Chanel, Bleu de Chanel, all the other ones, they all work for Givaudan. And now Givaudan has invested hella money, and they're using AI to suggest to what to mix together to get a specific smell. Because, for example, you cannot extract strawberry smell. You can't. There's no way you can extract a strawberry smell. So you have to make a synthetic version of that smell. Any fruit, you can't really extract the smell of it.
Why?
Because there's no oil. You need oil in order. Like fruits don't have oil in them, right? It's gonna be just sugar, right?
Yeah.
So they have to synthetically make that, right? Like for example, amber, right? Like you hear amber, amber, amber. Amber is just an interpretation of what that perfumer thinks amber would smell like if they were able to extract it.
Look up mango oil.
There is no such thing as mango oil.
I just had a question.
It's oil that's infused with mango smell, but there's no such thing as mango oil. Can you extract
You just said
oil
it,
from
infuse,
mango?
If you infuse with mango smell, how'd they get the mango smell?
Seed oil extracted from the stone of the mango, the fruit of the Mangifera indica tree.
The tree, yeah, like they can take the tree
No,
itself
it said from the seed.
and the leaves and stuff like that.
It
and
said from the seed.
from the seed, but you cannot get the mango, actual mango.
Look up
smell.
strawberry oil.
Yeah. You can't.
Bro, you can buy anything online. But
Well,
these
that's what I'm saying.
perfumers
But
can't
these
buy
are
it?
synthetic versions of it. You cannot extract actual like organic oil from strawberry. You can make a synthetic oil.
Seeds are separated from pulp. The seeds are pressed without the use of heat or to extract the oil. Solids and impurities are removed through physical filtration. You're gonna need a shit ton of seeds.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like defeats the purpose of you like extracting the oil.
But you can't.
But if they can get it online, bro, why can't they just use it?
Yeah, but it's much cheaper to make a synthetic version of it and put that in a perfume versus extracting
That's different.
it.
Doesn't mean there isn't none.
Well, but nobody does that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like nobody actually extracts the oil of a fucking mango or.
What kind of perfume has strawberry in it?
There's a bunch of that's the new thing now. The gourmand flavors that are mixed with oud. That's the newest thing. Like fruits with oud. It's very hard to mix them and to get it right. It's difficult. So gourmand for the past couple of years has been the go-to. Like something that smells like cookies, something that smells like fucking eclairs and a cake and caramel.
Damn, bro, why do you have to say eclairs right now?
So that like there's one by Giardini de Toscano. If you do that, Giardini de Toscano, di Toscano, and yeah, and then click on that, and then go to perfumes, like the whole thing of perfumes. Just like the actual perfumes. I forget the name of it. Yeah. Scroll down. There you go. Bianco Latte. Click on a Bianco Latte. And then read the notes on this.
Milk and honey.
Yeah, so actually do Bianco Latte and Fragrantica will show the pictures. It'll be much better. You have it open already. Yeah. And then you'll see the notes and you'll be like, what the fuck? So go down. There you go. Caramel, tonka bean, honey, vanilla, and musk. So when you put this shit on, it just literally smells like candy. Like vanilla caramel candy. Like if you go back up, see they're using tonka and vanilla. Go back up and this should be like sweet. That sweet is basically for amber. Right, because that's how they make amber. It's this concentration of tonka bean with vanilla, and I think there's some else that they mix together.
We've been talking about colognes for the past 33 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's going on in the world? They're still going on in the Palestine shit.
Yes, so Palestinians basically, the Hamas basically accepted a partial like agreed on a partial of what Israel suggested.
They want the people to vote. I heard something like that. So they have like three like
Parties
factions to choose from: Hamas, the other government, and the other government. I don't remember what the fuck.
So there's IDF, which is the Israeli Defense Force, right? That's
the military.
That's the military. That's the Israeli military. There's Hamas, Hezbollah, and
oh, that's right, Hezbollah.
yeah. So basically, what's happening? It looks like Qatar might actually take Israel's side. Qatar is one of the smallest countries, but it's one of the richest countries in the world because of the oil, and it looks like the Qatar might take side with Israel, even though Israel basically attacked them, right? So Hezbollah kind of agreed to partial, like what Trump put out in that 20 step, right? Israel is kind of in agreement with that. Israel is in agreement with the 20 step, looks like in full, but looks like Hezbollah, not Hezbollah, but the Hamas is like holding back. And Trump's been like a central key person in between this, even though I don't think Papi Trump gives a really shit if they're gonna like do a ceasefire or not.
He's trying to get his peace award.
That's where I was going. He's trying to get his Nobel Prize for peace. That's what he's trying to do.
He's trying to run a legendary streak.
That's why he did the whole Armenia Azerbaijan thing, even though he came into a press conference and said Albania instead of Armenia. You know what I mean?
He apparently, I've heard something about him confusing the president of Puerto Rico for the president of the Virgin Islands.
There's no president of Puerto Rico.
Not president, but he
The
something
governor of Puerto Rico.
someone of Puerto Rico.
He said president of Puerto Rico, which there's no such thing.
No, he said he was in Puerto Rico and that he spoke to the president of the Virgin Islands or something like that. I don't know. And then I also heard that something about him and him saying he didn't know who Bad Bunny was, and basically commenting on the Super Bowl thing.
Oh, Bad Bunny caught a bunch of fucking hate on SNL. Did you see Bad Bunny's SNL thing?
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he did. He basically said,
"You got 2 months to learn Spanish."
He basically said a bunch of shit in Spanish and was like, "Well,
and
if you didn't understand what I said, you got 4 months to learn." And that was like the end of his thing.
Well, see, here's the thing. That was SNL, right? SNL is clearly like a comedy thing, right? But at the same time, every little joke has a little bit of truth in it.
That one had a whole lot of truth in it.
That one had a lot of truth in it. And then that's why 50 Cent clapped right back at him, immediately tweeted out by basically saying, like, what the fuck are you doing? I thought music's supposed to get people together, not separate them. Like, to me, like, you know, he's the most known artist, right? So if the NFL is trying to get more eyes on it, right? Because it's the halftime show, right? Which means people are going to watch the commercials. So if they're trying to get a whole bunch of money...
People are there to watch the commercials, not football.
Yeah, but Bad Bunny is a very, very good choice, right? It's a very smart, good choice. He's the most popular artist in the world right now, right?
But the big question amongst Americans is it a good choice for the Super Bowl?
He said, look, I respect what he's doing, but telling Americans to learn Spanish for the Super Bowl, bro, this isn't Duolingo halftime.
Yeah. And then he says, and then read further, and there's more. No, there's more.
Last time I checked, music's supposed to bring people together and not make us download Rosetta Stone.
Yeah. So 50 Cent said that, and then 50 Cent also came back and said something about Diddy when Diddy got 4 years and he was supposed to like talk in this like special event. He said, since Diddy is busy, I'm always available. I can talk, you know. But 50 Cent's been trolling online lately.
He's always been a big troll.
Yeah. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about like Bad Bunny's thing? Like, was it like good, bad?
I think it's gonna bring a shit ton of money.
It is gonna bring a shit ton of money.
Puerto Rico. People flew to Puerto Rico just to see him. What makes them think that people are not gonna fly over there and think it's a concert?
Well, the whole thing was like, you know, the other side was like saying, oh, because like ICE is gonna be out there, like, bro, like Super Bowl tickets are like $1,500. Like, what immigrants got that kind of money to go watch the Super Bowl? Like, I hate to say it, but like, it's not like there's gonna be mass fucking arrests. You know what I mean? People are taking it like overboard.
I said that though. They like tweeted out saying that they will be there and we will find you, or Trump said that, or somebody.
Yeah,
said that.
But the ICE also said like if you don't like your ex and they're giving you a hard time and they're illegal, you can always report it to us and we can handle this for you, you know. But the whole thing is, bro, like honestly, like I don't know. Was his comment out of pocket? Yes. Was it a comedy show? Yes. Is it the best known artist? Yes. Like I don't know how to feel about this. You know what I mean? Like I'm neither on this side nor on that side with this. Like I'm very like in between.
I don't know. I
The
question
White
both
House
sides.
The White House socials page is insane.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's another thing, right? Like that healthcare bill that was proposed. Man, this is weird. There's like so many things that are part of that healthcare bill that are trying to roll back some of that big beautiful bill, but then it gives healthcare money to immigrants as illegal immigrants, but also makes Americans not pay as much.
That's not the actual White House page, is it?
It is.
It's
yeah,
not.
this is yeah. This is the actual White House page, and he was making fun of that's the governor of New York. Right?
Bro, it's one thing when you got McDonald's and
governor.
Wendy's clapping back at each other on social media, but the government is posting this? No way. I don't believe this.
Mandani or something like that.
This is a fake check mark. This is one of those accounts that paid for their check mark. I don't believe this.
No, man. White House is getting a check mark no matter what.
9.8 million followers. Okay.
Yeah, no. White House is getting it.
Who do they follow?
Dana White follows it. It's the real page.
It's the real page.
Who do they follow?
Donald Trump. Basically his executive cabinet.
Yeah. That's it. But
And of course, Melania.
Mandani, who's like the
Did y'all hear this speech or
the
attempt to make a speech?
yeah, bro, that girl should not talk.
Bad Bunny in SNL talked better than her.
Yeah,
She
she's
got no English.
Mm-hmm.
Her ass is about to get deported first.
I mean, the fucking girl was smart. I can tell you that. First lady coming from Czech Republic, being an immigrant, becoming a first lady.
You know, the Super Bowl thing begs two questions for me. Of like, on one hand, I understand like if he really is like the artist to be picked because he's the biggest within the U.S. for the people watching.
It's worldwide, not just
No,
US.
worldwide. I understand, but maybe if you look at the U.S., I don't know how the charts are or whatever it may be. Or on the other hand, we saw last year's Super Bowl with Kendrick, and yes, I mean he did have the charts for this and that, but also it was like a huge message, like between just fucking clout and like everything. I mean, with the whole immigrant thing happening right now, maybe the whole Bad Bunny Super Bowl is just people trying to have another message.
Well, Super Bowl,
or it could be because he's the number one.
Super Bowl has never really brought in any kind of conservative performers, right? Like it's always been a very liberal performer. It's Snoop Dogg, Shakira, you know, what's her name, J-Lo, Beyonce. All of these people have been always very on a left-hand side, right? Like of the political aisle. So what makes you think that they're gonna bring some conservative country singer now? They're not. They're really not. You know, like Super Bowl is out there. They know what they're doing. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. They know their metrics. They know who's watching them. They know who the people that are tuning in.
Well, can you find out, Miggy, who performs the Super Bowl?
And but the major concern for people is like, well, it's all God-fearing Americans that want to watch American football and drink beers. This is where we shouldn't have Bad Bunny. But like Super Bowl doesn't give a fuck about that.
Between the NFL, it's a collaboration between the NFL strategic partner Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's company, and the host city.
So okay, so there you go. That right there just tells you that.
Where is it this year? Who's the host city for the Super Bowl?
New Orleans, yeah, that's right, dude. It's in New York.
I thought they were gonna have Lil Wayne perform. What happened to that?
Wait.
This one already happened. So 2026. Levi Stadium. Where is this? Have they not announced? Okay, locations.
San Francisco, Bay Area. Well, bro, it's in San Francisco. Like, who are the people that are gonna, bro? Like, man, this is kind of like. I just hope the show is good, right? Like, you know.
It's multiple Latin artists, by the way.
Yeah.
From what I heard, it's gonna be like I think Karol G, like J Balvin.
Yeah, it's a political statement, man. Like we all understand this. You know what I mean? Rock Nation, was it Rock Nation? Yeah.
Yeah, Jay-Z's record
like,
label.
Come on, man. Like, what do you expect? You're coming out here and saying, well, Americans want to watch American sports and drink beer and blah 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 and this and that. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Like, they're not expecting you. You know, a common housewife going out there and watching Super. If anything, is your husband's watching it, right? Like, but Bad Bunny is gonna be men, women watching Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna be that. You know.
It's gonna be everything. It's gonna be men, woman, they, them, she's, hers.
All of it.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and they have the statistics to prove it and back it up, right? Like the numbers, right? They don't just fucking bring up artists without any kind of research, right? Like it just makes no damn sense if they did. Anyway, I don't know how to feel about it. You know, it's a good thing, bad thing. Did he say an out of pocket comment? Yes. But was it a comedy show?
It wasn't really a
yes.
comment. It was more of a joke.
Yeah. Like, was it a comedy show?
I think
yes.
what we're trying to say is that it has some truth behind it. Is what he's like saying is like, I don't give a fuck that my music isn't in English. It's the number one anyways. I think that's more of the message behind that, not him actually trying to sell people they need to learn
Which
Spanish.
kind of, if that's the case, that's kind of fucked up because you live in United States. You know what I mean? You're a United States citizen. At least recognize your country.
He doesn't recognize the U.S. He recognizes Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if Puerto Rico was on its own, Puerto Rico would be a third world country. The reason Puerto Rico is because United States does kind of aid a little bit.
I hate how you can't ask Google that question anymore. Is this country a third world country? Because it gives you this fucking PC ass reply about fucking third world country is offensive and not used anymore. Now it's classified as this and this.
Although there are truths to what you just said, Jay, from my understanding, the Puerto Rican government, the current party that is elected at the moment, does receive those funds, but they just don't allocate them to the stuff.
They don't. There's a lot of corruption. Yeah. There's a lot of corruption there.
Which is why they want to kind of either
separate themselves.
Or vote in the opposing.
Yeah.
party.
The problem is Puerto Rico doesn't have any natural resources. Puerto Rico does not. The only thing they have is the tourism, and we could just look to other countries that have tourism that are within that area and how well they're doing economically. And none of them are doing well. I should tell you that right now. You know what I mean?
Do you think a better way to start judging companies instead of saying third world, the first world, whatever, like
countries,
just look at their GDP? Like we should have like
I think that's what it was based on.
Where the line is drawn for GDP. Where's that line drawn?
I think it was based on that. It was based on GDP. That's how they said it's a third or
pull up GDP of top 100 countries. Let's see where we would draw this theoretical line now for us.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think the line should be drawn?
Okay. All right, so go down.
Japan, United Kingdom, France, Italy.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably like in the 50s.
That right there. Stop. Right there. I think it's 5.
Damn. All right. Never mind. We're not going that
Singapore,
low.
Norway. Go down. I think Norway. That's it.
I'm so confused.
I'll draw it at Norway, Bangladesh, Philippines, Vietnam, Denmark, Iran, Malaysia, Egypt, Hong Kong. Well, Hong Kong.
See, but the thing is, you know what was on top of that? Thailand, yeah. It's on top of Norway. Go up to 25.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Thailand's 26.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, I get it.
But GDP of Thailand is higher than UAE.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's around the
more
same.
People,
right?
More people,
yeah,
right?
It's about the same.
And it's more people, but there's more.
I think I would draw my line right
per
about
capita,
there. But I would put UAE above Thailand. Right?
Can you do per
and
capita?
Then
Go
Thailand
down.
And on.
Go up. Can you siphon in per capita? Yeah, do that. I think this is gonna be a better. One more time.
Look at it again.
Okay. No, one more time. So.
Uganda, come on.
No, this is some bullshit. This is not giving us what we need. Why is this not siphoning correctly?
It's alright. Just do the GDP again. Click on the GDP one.
No, the country, number one. The very first one. No, the very first one. There you go. See, like 80,000, clearly, we're making it. China,
12,000. It just depends because China has all these regions still that are so underdeveloped.
I say if it's 10,000 and above, you're right there. Right? 10,000 and above, you're right there. Between 10,000 to like 1,000, I say that's second world country, and then from 1,000 and below, or like 2,000 and below, then you're a third world country.
Damn, I don't know where the hell I would draw this line.
Okay, go to ChatGPT. Let's play a game.
Let's not play a long game, please.
Yeah, let's play a game. Do either one and pick either one of the responses. If you were to take GDP into account per capita, how would you rank the countries in a sense of first, second, third world? Give me the numbers only. Number brackets. There you go. First tier, third tier. Okay, so let's just do lower tier. Okay, so 40,000 plus, first world, advanced, developing, underdeveloped. Okay, so I would say underdeveloped would be third world country, advanced, developing. So basically, what's gonna happen? The bottom of the developing will go to underdeveloped. Top of the advanced developing will go to first world, and that would be the second world country, right? And then rest. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Like China, Poland will probably go up, Mexico will go up, and China will go up, and rest will be there. You know what I mean? Because China doesn't fit that 15,000. I think China was only 10,000, right? Like so, China per capita, right? So I would say, I'd say this is a pretty good breakdown right there. And just give me a list of countries that are below 5,000, or give me a list of countries that are below 7,000.
What other country would you move to if you left the United States?
Monaco, if I had unlimited amount of money. If I didn't, then it would be Colombia.
España.
Yeah, so India, Tonga, Cabo Verde.
You would move to Spain?
España.
Really?
Had a good time.
Nigeria. Yeah, like this makes sense. Yeah, like all this makes sense to me. Djibouti, Tuvalu, Mauritania, Pakistan.
Djibouti? Where's Djibouti? I don't even see that.
Djibouti, DJI booty.
Oh.
Djibouti. It's a country in Africa. It's a small country.
Oh, I knew it was Africa when you said it.
Myanmar, Zimbabwe, Yemen. Yeah, like Burundi. Burundi is one of the small countries. Somalia, Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah, that makes sense. So Cuba would be like
Lower
barely
middle.
making it to be a second world country, but I would chuck it to a first world country.
What are you talking about?
I would chuck it to first world
People in
country.
Cuba
You
are
would chuck it to first world country. Why the
Easily.
fuck would you do that?
People are
No, not
making-
first world, but third
It's
world.
third world.
People in Cuba, doctors are making $20-$30 a month.
No, I would chuck it to third world country. No, like I wouldn't. But see, GDP per capita is basically saying that each person is worth $7,186 a year. That's what it's saying.
Nope.
Well, they're producing that much goods and services. I don't know.
Nope.
Gross domestic product. Yeah, that's what they're producing. That's what it's
In
saying.
Cuba?
Oh, you're saying in reality that's not what's happening?
That's not what's happening.
No. But what I'm trying to say, the GDP is gross domestic product, which means each person is technically producing that amount
because
of
they
money.
ship out of so much shit. The government sells so much shit, but not in reality. Like they don't not.
Yeah, they don't get that. Yeah, of course.
A year? I don't know.
Purchasing power parity, which means each person can technically purchase this much if you were to divide that into equally. But you got layers, right? So that's not going to work. Do it according to a Big Mac test.
What the fuck is a Big Mac test?
Big Mac, there's this economic indicator. Big Mac is same price in any country that you go to. The price doesn't fluctuate.
Uh-huh.
So according to a Big Mac test, you can also break down the companies into and then just break down the countries
Holy
according.
Fuck. Took 6 hours of work to afford a Big Mac in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get what you're saying. The actual Big Mac.
Yeah,
Okay.
actual Big Mac test. Yeah.
Big Mac's index on highlights countries where purchasing power is notably higher. For instance, in countries like Luxembourg, Norway, and Switzerland, individuals can afford a Big Mac in significantly less time, reflecting stronger economy.
What's the Big Mac index here?
Big Mac index here. You afford 3 Big
Only
Macs an hour.
2 hours.
It's like basic.
Hour.
Yeah, the average is $50,000, which means you're making $25
Just
an
ask
hour, so you
ChatGPT.
can afford 5 Big Macs.
Bro, you can do the math. You live in the U.S. How many fucking hours do you have to work to buy a fucking Big Mac?
And
Like
I'm not
20 minutes.
necessarily.
No,
I
no,
mean,
you got to take the average, right? The average is $45 to $50,000, which amounts to $25 an hour. And how many Big Macs can you buy in
I just
$25
can't
an
believe
hour?
the
You can get
question-
5 Big Macs.
The question is, how long do we have
5,
to
6
work
Big
to
Macs.
afford a Big Mac?
Yeah, click on that very first second infographic. Yeah, there you go. Switzerland, they can afford 60 Big Macs. European Union, they're 0 to about 10. There's 7.
this is what by the
This is a confusing ass fucking chart.
Local currency value. So basically, what they're saying is how many Big Macs. My understanding is you can afford for 1 hour of work. I think that's what they're saying.
Go to a different. What did ChatGPT say?
You go back. That map was good. The map was good if you could blow it up.
Let's just read information. In the U.S., the Big Mac Index indicates that the dollar is slightly undervalued compared to other major currencies. For instance, in July 2023, the implied exchange rate suggested that the Swiss franc was overvalued by approximately 38.5% against the U.S. dollar.
No, you're getting into weeds. Just click on the map.
On the Mac.
Map.
This is giving us
That
percentage.
right there. That just gives you right there.
This is the price.
Oh, just the price. Okay. Well, this
Big Mac
the
index
third
by
one,
hour. $5.5 Big Macs per hour.
Yeah, there you go. Which is it comes down to that $25, as I said, per hour, and this is what you're
It
getting.
says 31.34. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And in Cuba, you need to work 6 hours
For
in
one
order to
Big
afford
Mac.
one Big Mac. So that's the disparity, right? Like they're what 10 times?
Less
No,
than
20
$1 an
times
hour.
less.
Good luck finding a Big Mac in Cuba.
Do they have a they have a McDonald's in Guantanamo Bay? I think.
Yeah, Guantanamo.
But they have a Big Mac in every international airport. They literally, it's either Burger King, KFC, or fucking, or a
I don't think the
McDonald's.
Cuba International
We
Airport
don't take that
has.
imperialist shit over here, buddy.
Well, what are the restaurants in the Cuban International Airport?
Let's just look up the fancier one.
Havana.
Aeropuerto.
Bro, you didn't have to make this so hard on yourself.
Restaurantes.
There you go. What do we got here?
El Biki.
That's some.
Bro, I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
That's a tired sandwich that
That's
I've
a
seen.
weak
One.
Bro.
fucking sandwich,
Bro,
dog.
you have no idea. You have no idea.
Look, bro, there ain't much. You got one.
Bro, there's nothing there.
Who stocked them shelves?
Bro, that's what the outside of the airport looks like right there. You see that? That's what it looks like. That ass.
That's it. There's a pizza place.
Oof. Oof.
You got Randy's supermarket. These look a little bit better.
Well, hit that 4.1 stars, dog. 4.1 stars? Shit, how many reviews is that? 273 reviews? Damn, they're living life in this one.
That's not in the airport, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, look at the menu on this one. Let's see what they got.
Ain't no menu
Ain't no
online,
menu.
motherfucker.
Yeah, communist said no menu. You ain't getting shit for a menu.
Deep fried lobster, ice cream brownie.
Oh,
Some
shit.
shit.
You know that family, whoever owns that restaurant, be eating well.
Yeah, the fucking government. Oh, look.
You're not fucking lying.
You don't think fucking employees will put a shit in their pocket and they leave? That's a
Yeah.
quick little pocket thing right there. Boom, lobster tail in the pocket. Let's go.
In the pocket. Lobster tail.
Nice little place.
Bro, I think they steal everything.
Yeah, but they have to. I don't blame him. I'd be doing the same shit if I lived in there.
I felt so out of place when we drove by houses that had Soviet flags on them. I was like, yo, I'm not supposed to be here. Like,
Yeah.
this is not where my kind belongs.
Just looking at pictures of people on vacation.
And I remember we drove by and one of Emily's family members said, this is where all the fucking snitches live. Maricones.
Oh, look at that fucking congrejo, bro.
It's lobster.
There's lobster?
Yeah.
Shit.
Small ass lobster tail.
Look at that fish. When was the last time a fucking Cuban had a fish like that? Damn. Look up price of a snapper in a market in Cuba.
In the market?
Yeah.
Get market meal.
What are you talking about?
Well, let me.
You think these motherfuckers live like in Spain,
Bro,
like
yeah, bro.
where you can
It's
just
not
go underground
DR.
to
It's
Walmart?
not none of that shit, bro.
Eddie kicks look clean. Angel Rosario.
Oh, thank you. I haven't worn in a long time. I had to
All right,
bring 'em out.
look up. Like, I mean, clearly Cuban. They have to eat fish. They're surrounded by
Yes.
water, right?
Brother, they eat fish, but they ain't no buying it from no fucking market. You
So they
better
gotta
go
go
out there
catch
and
it.
catch it. Or
Okay.
you know somebody that goes out there and catches it and you sneak some on the side and buy it.
Or
Not buy it, but trade it.
Or people that have like the profession of being a fisherman, and then they catch the fish, and then they go all day selling it like el pecadito, and you just gotta hit fucking, be lucky that he goes by your crib and he's got some fish.
And what do you do? What do you give him in return?
You either barter shit or you give him money.
Yeah.
Like, if you're friends with him, you could probably barter and be like, hey, yo, give you like 2 cups
I'll
of
watch
coffee if you
it.
give me one of those little fishes.
I'll watch your fishing rods,
That's what I'm
They
trying
don't
to say,
have
but you
fishing
gotta have
rods.
something to barter with, right? Like, you gotta have a surplus of a little bit of coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, not anymore.
But
It
bro,
was-
a
been
lot
driving
of the
coffee
people,
for
you
the
want to
past
know
couple
something?
years.
What at least from what I've heard over there, at least in the area where Emily lives and stuff like that, a lot of the people that still live in houses and are able to like have a semi-normal life because they have family here.
They live here, yeah. They're same
Yeah.
bunch of shit over.
Yeah,
But how does that shit get through? This is what I want to know.
it's a lot of just sending money.
Mhm.
But how do they send the money?
Western Union.
Yeah.
So Western Union, doesn't government like keep an eye on this?
Yes.
So how are they able to get the money there? They still have to pay like probably insane amounts of taxes when they receive that money.
A pretty good chunk of money gets taken off every time you make a transaction through Western Union. I don't remember what.
At this point, I'd train a fucking pigeon and fly that bitch.
But like you send like, let's say you send $100, you're only gonna get like 80.
Okay, so it's not that crazy. I was thinking like they take half of that shit.
I mean, still, fuck. You send 100, they only get 80.
That's 20% is a lot.
In dollars, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That $20 will support them for fucking probably a month. I mean, why you laughing? It's true though.
It is. It depends on who you are, but yeah, it is.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so you got the money. Fine.
Cool. Good luck finding the fucking.
That's what I'm
thing.
trying. That's what I was going. How the fuck do you buy anything?
You have to know the people you want to buy the shit from.
Yeah. Well, how did they get the shit in?
I recently watched this.
That's all depends.
I
On,
recently-
you don't want to know.
I recently
Fell off the
watched
truck.
I recently watched this video of this guy that went to Cuba, and it's gonna explain the situation very clearly.
Are you talking about the white boy from
There's a
Australia?
bunch of white guys that go to Cuba and make videos on it, but this specific guy went to Cuba. He saw a guy that was in need. He had lost one of his legs, and the other one, something had happened to his leg, and he had like a really bad infection. He's like, okay, let's try and help buddy out. He went looking for the medication. He went to this pharmacy. Nope, there's nothing here, but if you go to this pharmacy, you know, they're going to have it. Took transportation. Nope, we don't have it here. No, but they'll surely have it at this other place. Nope, we don't have it. Nothing's coming in.
But could they have it in the back and they don't know the white
No,
boy? That's
they-
why they didn't sell it.
They just don't. They don't have anything. They don't have any type of like.
If they had it, they would want to sell it to make the money.
So what good is the money then if you can't buy shit, right? Like
It's like I said,
That's
you
what
have to
people
know
say, dog.
people.
That's what people say.
You- and
It's
you have
a
to- if
very
you
bad
wanna-
situation.
Yeah, it's a very bad. Brother, I was at a bar. They had food and alcohol, no water.
go to ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT. How does Coca-Cola or any other Western products get into Cuba?
They don't. They have their own. It's called Ciego Montero.
Yeah, but they still have.
They don't
called
have Coca-Cola.
It's called Ciego Montero.
They make their own.
We don't
Well-
take that imperialist shit.
Well,
Jay.
what is an imperialist shit that gets through?
Anything that's
through,
capitalistic? Like
well, what
that
is some
has-
capitalistic shit
ready?
that goes through?
Ready?
Oh,
Dominican rum.
Ca-
Barceló was in Cuba, in
You
multiple
can-
places.
you can still take things like electronics over there and sell them. You can still get clothes over there. You can still
Well, how
sell
does
them.
that get into Cuba?
Sometimes agencies, for example, they'll pay for your free flight, but you got to take
Like
certain amount of-
suitcases with you.
suitcases and shit for them, and that's one way. There's freight companies that you could also pay for. In Spain, I believe they might still do trade with Cuba as well. You could hire or buy things online like Amazon type deal, and then they'll get it sent over to Cuba and deliver it, like personally handed to the.
Well, let me ask you this, because the Cuban government is not fucking stupid. They know that people are flying in with a bunch of maletas of fucking clothes and shit
Yeah.
in them, right? So how do they?
They stop them in at customs if they need to.
And they stop them, and then what? Do they confiscate? Do they see what the story aligns or not?
It depends. So like if you have a valid story, like, hey, I'm coming into the country and I'm just bringing a bunch of supplies for me and my family, sure, they'll probably let you slide. But if you get caught and it's like, hey, I'm bringing over this bunch of clothing and I'm giving it over to this person so they could sell it for me here in Cuba, where
no, you're fucked.
yes.
But you can technically bring shit for your own family.
Well, it says that
you can bring
Barcelona rum is not sold there, even though I saw it multiple times.
That's what I'm saying. How does Barcelona rum got in there?
Through TSA, there's a certain amount of things that you like, a certain amount of
shit that can go through,
a certain amount of food, a certain amount of clothing that you can take. If it's suspicious, they're gonna stop you if you don't declare it.
What if you say, okay, well, what if you bring in a maleta of fucking antibiotics and you're saying, I have a contract with this hospital, I'm taking this there because people need it. Are they gonna fucking let you through or no?
You have to have some type of special permit that says so. That might give you issues. Because you can't. There's no such thing as like really selling to them. You have
not selling to them. You're just bringing it as a aid. You're not selling anything. You're just bringing it, and you're like saying,
I'm sure if you
I work for this
it,
nonprofit organization. We bought all this, and we're gonna donate.
I'm sure if you declare it through customs and you make them aware of that, they'll let you slide. But you also have to get probably some documentation
from the hospital saying that they're getting this and it's not gonna be paid.
That's probably more of a church type of deal.
Yeah. Damn, what church type of deal? Yeah. The motherfuckers don't believe in religion. What church?
What do you mean?
They don't have
Cuba. You're not allowed to practice religion because of that communist.
Incorrect.
No,
what are you talking about?
No,
Cuba has freedom of religion.
They do. Okay.
Yeah, and the main ones like Catholicism.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Alpha religions.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
You guys ready to wrap it up?
Yep.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you guys for joining us. Heard some people were in the chat. Thank y'all for talking to us, and we'll catch you guys on Thursday. Peace.